A really strong sign of our emotional intelligence is knowing how to engage with toxic or disruptive workplace behavior, whether that's belittling or condescension. It's a pretty typical response to want to engage in a back and forth, to want to throw the same thing back at the other person that they just threw at you. And we're all aware that that is going to rip through the relationship really quickly. But not only that, we must consider how this behavior also makes us look in the eyes of others, the other people that are watching us throw something back. Now, when we're utilizing our emotional intelligence in situations like this, there's a few things that we do to be able to demonstrate we're the emotionally intelligent one in the interaction, and we will always come out, quote unquote, on top, morally, behaviorally on top, intellectually on top. Instead of throwing rhetorics back at the other person, it's important in our physical cues to maintain soft eye contact, to have a neutral facial expression, and to stay quiet for 2 to 3 breaths. There's power in this silence. It forces the other person to think about what they just said. In the heat of their emotions, they might actually realize in your silence that they've said something they need to actually take a look at or listen to or pay attention to, something that potentially they might regret if they actually think about it for a moment. And when we give permission for that silence, for them to look inward, in their own realization, they might apologize or take it back or correct what they've said. But if we sting them with a zinger immediately afterward and we don't use silence, we don't give them the opportunity to actually think about what they just said. And not everyone is going to have this self-realization and apologize for their behaviors. So when they don't, or if they don't, the next thing that comes out of our mouth is 2 words. Go on. See, what generally people want is to hold power over your emotional reactivity. And when they have power over our emotional reactivity and we engage in the back and forth, we're becoming irrational in our own emotions. They're winning. Emotionally intelligent people do not take the bait. They see what is happening for what it is, and they stay calm and confident in their emotional well-being. They don't claim or catch the ball of belittlement or condescension that the other person just threw at them. They also don't crumble under that, sweep it under the rug, or ignore it. The best thing we do in these situations is let the other person have the spotlight of their emotional reactivity, allow them the opportunity to dig themselves out of a potential hole or to continue digging themselves into it.